Good morning.
Morning.
Sun shining, that's why we're squinting.
Yeah.
It's the 13th of January.
2024.
Yes, 2024.
This is our first weekend away
Yes,
of the season.
yes it is.
Marked difference in the weather from the Christmas vlogs in Paynton.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really sunny. Lovely crisp winter's morning.
Yeah.
But blimey was it cold in the night.
Yeah.
We don't like sleeping with the heating on. So we don't put it on.
So we didn't.
Yeah, but we woke up in the night and it was 4 degrees in the van, so we put it on.
That temperature unit is next to the...
That's right, yeah, the temperature sensor is by the door, so it's a false temperature reading really, but...
It was about 8 degrees. We've got a temperature thing in the van and it was about 8 degrees in the area where we were.
Still
yes,
cold.
We did put the heating on.
Anyway.
But anyway, where are we? We're at Sherwood Forest Holiday Park.
Correct. Mansfield.
Yeah, just outside Mansfield.
Yeah, we are. We arrived on Friday night. We wouldn't normally in the winter do 2 nights on a site, as we've said before, but we're on a DA with our DA, Derbyshire D.A. So we got it at a cheaper price than you should pay, obviously. Mm-hmm. What have we paid?
We paid £46 for 2 nights.
With electric.
Yeah. Fully hard standing.
Yeah. I'll show you the site later and the pitch and stuff like that, and I will put on the screen what price it should be. Obviously you get a reduced rate. It's not half price, but it's not bad. So it's cost us 23 quid a night, so it was worth coming for the Friday night so we could get up early Saturday morning and have a full day. That's why we've done it.
Yep.
So we're off for a walkabout. There's a village local called Warsop, apparently. Yes. We're going there. There's not a great deal in the area. It'd be great if we'd got the bikes.
Yeah, because we're not far away from Sherwood Forest, but we're too far for walking.
Yeah. So we're going to walk in the local village. There is a pub there. We're going to have some lunch later and just generally make the most of a lovely sunny day.
Yeah, I would say it's not too far for walking, but someone hurt her back last week.
Yeah, she hurt her back last week. So. Injury prone as normal. So we'll pick you up later on and we'll show you the site later on in the video as well.
Yep.
There's our pitch. We're on number 16. Hard standing with electric. They're a really decent sized pitch, lovely and level, and obviously you can see they've got these privacy hedges between them all. We are in the area of the campsite called Riverside. The clue is in the picture there. This is the River Maun, apparently, M-A-U-N. Never heard of it myself, but that's it. That's the back of the pitch. Right, I will put a map on the screen of the site. It's basically split into 4 areas. The one we're on is called Riverside. There's our pitch down there, and there's a separate one on that one, and it goes round in a circle basically into different areas. There are 6 convenience blocks, loads of water taps. It's really, really lovely site. It's very clean, very tidy, but it isn't cheap, obviously. But that said, oh boy was it lovely and quiet. Really nice night, and yeah, as I say, good start to 2024. Hopefully this continues. So there is a pretty good shop on site as well. You can see there's our Derbyshire D.A signage. It's quite a bit of a maze to get in actually, because the site is quite big. You tend to drive around in a big loop to get to some of the pitches, but it's pretty easy to follow. There's a lot of non-entry signs, so you can't go wrong. But yeah, we'll quickly show you up here the shop and that. Here we go. We had to find him, didn't we, if we're in Sherwood Forest. There's the man himself, Little John.
He's a bit of a robin, isn't he?
Yeah, so there's a laundry there. As I say, the shop's there. I'll try and go in there later if I get round to it. Okay, so as you arrive into the site, you can see all the little areas are called different names. Most of them after trees, obviously, except for Riverside, which is where we are. So we came in and went down that way. That was the way in, over that bridge. and then we went right there. You can see the stewards for us were in that tent there. Right, there's a lovely big dog walk around the site along the side of the river, but you can also, to save going along the road which hasn't got a footpath, you can walk along through the campsite and cut out the corner of the road, which is what we're going to attempt to do to get to the little village. I would just say there are a lot of permanently sited caravans on this site. So certain areas, obviously, although it's a big site, certain areas seem to be designated for those that leave their vans here all year round.
And some statics.
There are some statics as well, yeah. But on the whole, for the winter at least, it does look a lovely site. It's very clean and tidy. Very impressed so far with it. I know we got here in the dark last night and this is our first walk round, so to speak, but I've not seen anything terrible. Whether or not it'd be as peaceful in the summer is highly unlikely, obviously, but we don't tend to do sites like this in the summer. As we've said before, needs must in the winter if you want to go away on hard standing with electric. There aren't a great deal of pitches open, so you just have to put up with what you can. It was still well over an hour from home for us, this one. It was pretty much on the limit of what I'd like to do in the winter, but it was decent enough.
Yeah, you were driving it at Friday night, 5 o'clock as
Yeah,
well.
it was rubbish, wasn't it?
So,
I think you can see why there's 6 toilet blocks though. There's a hell of a lot of pitches when you're walking through the site, and we've only walked through 2 or 3 zones of it. This is the very back end of the site. Just speaking to a guy who actually lives on the site, in one of the vans permanently pitched here. He's allowed to stay for 11 months of the year, he said, and he said it does flood. All along here was underwater a few weeks ago, but where we are, strangely in Riverside up the top end, there's no floods there. It's down this back end. And the reason why I'm showing you this is through there, when you get to the end of the site, you can walk down past these fishing lakes into the village, which is what we're going to do. Well, there'll be nobody fishing today unless you're fishing for ice cubes, I suppose, and we don't mean the wrapper.
I can't even think what his song say.
Well, come on, I thought you'd have done me an Ice Cube rap song. I don't know. How about Vanilla Ice, will that do?
Ice, ice, baby.
Love it. Right, little change of plan. When we got to the end of that road there, it's closed off. All the riverbank is damaged because of the recent storms and floods. So we've now come back to the site. You can go around that way.
Which is the way I think we should have gone anyway.
Yeah, we should have gone that way, we think, anyway. Right, so as I was saying, yeah, there's where we came out of the site, and we did walk originally down there, closed off due to damage, so we've come back and we're going round this way now, and we should get there eventually. We're in no rush. I would just say, if you're going to try and walk to the village, there is no footpath for a certain amount of it, so just be very wary of that. Greetings.
Hello.
Apologies for the lack of footage when we actually walked into whatever it was called. Began with a W.
Warsop.
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 It was
Market Warsop, actually, according
Yeah.
to the sign.
It was a walk along the main road, quite busy, very noisy. The town itself was nothing special, a few little shops. We purely went to go to the pub to get something to eat. The only pub that let dogs in and that served food was the Plough. And
That was nice enough.
yeah, it was one of them old run-down pubs, but the people were nice, the food was nice.
It was clean.
It was dirt cheap, 27 quid for 2 meals and 3 beers. Mad. But anyway, that was good. There were a couple more pubs in the village, but no food, no dogs. So, There you go.
Well, I'm not sure about the dogs, but definitely no food.
Well, no food anyway. So yeah, we're just walking back to the site now. I will do the rest of the site tour in the morning. We haven't got to get off until 3 o'clock, I don't think, have we? Although the normal departure time for that site is earlier, because we're on a DA, we haven't got to rush off. We will be gone way before then, but yeah, I'll do a bit more tomorrow. And that's pretty much it, really. I'm going to put the camera away now and just amble back to the site. We'll pick you up in the morning probably, unless something really exciting happens on the way back, which is highly unlikely. Hey, little bit of additional. We thought we'd walk back along the bank of the river, along what said it was the dog walking. It's quite nice actually, isn't it? See a lot of the permanent vans as we go along here. Guy we were speaking to earlier said £2,500 a year to pitch here, and your electric on top at 36p a unit. So he said we're still cheaper to live here than live in a house, but you can only do 11 months of the year. If that's your thing. Right, so continuing the wander round from yesterday, it's Sunday morning now. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at the other block that's near where we are in Riverside. They're pretty similar. This one's slightly smaller, but you can see they've got outdoor washing up, all your bins. The Elson and the wastewater dump is just down there, and again seems to be a lot of seasonal on that side there. So I won't have a wander around there, just taking Poppy out while Heather tidies up in the van. I'll just have a quick wander down here. I did walk down here yesterday. Just wanted to point out this other shower block. And looking back on my footage from yesterday, you've pretty much seen everything I need to show you on the site. And when we drive off doing our normal winding up of the vlog, you'll get to see the majority of the rest of it. But it was really to say I've tried both of these shower blocks, and I'll insert some pictures for both of them just to show you what they're like. They're really clean and tidy, to be honest. It is a lovely site, got to admit. Whether we'd come here again and pay full price is another matter, but certainly on the DA weekend it was worth doing. Continuing on, most of you who do YouTube or watch YouTube who have a dog know that sometimes you have to stop filming. We'll say no more. However, I'm just going to go to the bin. So this is the other shower block. Again, same sort of layout. This one's bigger, and that's pretty much all you need to see of the site, to be fair. Pick you up in a bit. Good morning.
Hello!
This is us just leaving Sherwood Forest Holiday Park. That has been a lovely 2 nights.
So quiet here.
Yeah, it's really quiet. Obviously time of year helps, and it's been nice to get the 2024 season off to a dry start. Always helps.
A bit chilly, but
yeah, but it's been nice.
no, it has been nice, yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we're off now to get some LPG. On the way home, whenever we sort of come from this direction, there's an LPG station that's not too far out of our way.
The Asda.
At the Asda. We're
Spondon Derby, by the way. We're not that we're, you know,
we've got
there are all the LPG stations available.
There are. We've got about half a tank, but it's always best. We find the panic of not finding LPG, it's never happened for us. We just look for places on the way home or on the way to somewhere.
Yeah.
And
the other thing, of course, is that I always look for not the cheapest but reasonable price as well.
So Asda at Spondon, here we come. We are just leaving the site.
Going off to the right.
We're going off to the right.
We are going off to the right.
Yeah, well, there's a no entry sign up there, so I'm just sort of leaving this running because I did say when I did the site tour that you'd see a few people, and we're going right here. can see the non-entries. So yeah, that is it. So we'll catch you on the next one.
Oh, a moorhen.
A moorhen. Thank you,
Oh,
as always.
The
For
kamikaze moorhen.
No, kamikazes crash into you,
Oh, well,
don't they? Anyway.
death wish moorhen.
Yeah, we've gone off on a random tangent.
As always.
We will catch you on the next video. Thanks as always for watching, and if you'd like to keep more up to date, we have a Facebook group. Feel free to join that. If you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe if you'd like to, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Yep, we will.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.